Yo, 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 yo. What's up, what's up, what's up? Yo, 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 yo. What's up, what's up, what's up?
Need your body on mine, fighting all my feelings tonight. I've been lost inside the waves, I've been caught in the smoke, lie awake losing myself for you. Oh, all the words I couldn't say, now I'm letting them go. Oh, take my heart, keep it safe, burn it deep, we're caught up in the flames. Take my hand, take my days, pull me close and we can hide away, hide away. Hide away. Feel you in my veins, tell me you can.
Let's go!
Hide away. Hide away.
What's up, what's up, what's up?
We can hide away. Take my heart, keep it safe, burn it deep, we're caught up in the flames. Take my hand, take my days, pull me close and we can hide away. I've been lost inside.
What's up, what's up, what's up? How are you guys? How is it going? How was the weekend? How started the week? Twitch link. The link you have it in my story, in my Instagram channel, in my Instagram bio, or just Wildcrow Music on Twitch. I cannot ping any link here. You cannot click on links on this chat. It's not possible. Ese mazo pide a gritos un remix. He pensado en hacer un beep, pero no lo sé. Love these vocals. Me too, me too, me too. Jamie did a really good work. Another week of livestream, of course. Tristan, all good. How are you today? Well, actually, I had the problem right. I mean, I don't know if you remember. Depends on how often you're here in the live streams. I bought a new internet router to get better connection here, but it was still not good for the live streams. And actually, I don't know why now it's going worse than it used to. Like half of the internet that I used to get when I bought it. I don't know why. So I'm using. I don't know if you're gonna be. No, you're not gonna see it. I'm using cable. I think it's 10 meters cable from the living room here. How to view your story when you're live? I think you can. Otherwise, just go to the Instagram channel or the Instagram link, the bio, the link in the bio, or just Wildcrow Music on Twitch. So I forgot to use that cable. So I stopped the live stream a second. I went for the cable. I used the cable, and then YouTube started like glitching a lot, like using titles of my Spotify of a live stream that I did when Spotify Wrapped came. So like 5 months ago, using that title, and it's like what the fuck. And then it started another one, so it started 3 live streams, and now finally this one on YouTube is working fine. On Twitch there's no problem with this, but yeah, it was glitching so much. Alright, Killing. Ooh. So wow, anything you want to say? I have several things to say this week. One is that yesterday I was continuing with the. If you were not here last week on Wednesday, we did a live stream where I was remixing a Harwell song, No Sleep by Harwell. It's a Skio contest. I decided to participate for fun. I liked the idea, but I didn't really like the drop, what I made in the drop. So yesterday I was trying to, well, apart from improving a bit the drums, the bass and all of that, because I had a bit more time, trying to change the drop idea, the melody, the synth, and so I think I'm getting closer to something that I like. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to participate because I don't know when is the deadline. Anyone knows the deadline for the Harwell remix? 12 days, 8th of April. That is in 2 weeks. I think I can. At least upload something. You know, you never know if you can win. The problem is that the winner doesn't get the song released and revealed. That would be awesome, but in the end, that remix will be in the official Harwell Spotify. So I understand that at least they don't want to guarantee a release. If Harwell likes it so much, maybe, who knows, maybe you get it. Otherwise, just for participating, you know. For example, let's say I get the first prize, Harwell will know my name, you know. It's a way of getting some recognition and so. But what I'm happy about is the next Friday, 4th, they're releasing, in theory, the winners of the Major Lazer Remix competition. And I think I can be, if not a winner, at least be in the remix EP that they're going to release, that I know is going to be more than the 3 winners. So I don't know if 5 remixes, 10 remixes, I don't know, but I think I can be in that EP. That would be awesome. You know, also because I don't have any songs signed yet, so, and I kind of won another song for Spotify to get released. So I guess if I win, if I'm on that remix EP, they will release it quite soon, so that would be nice. But I'm not sure. Where do all these remix competitions come from that you're participating in? Might as well participate. Skio, S-K-I-O, skiomusic.com, I think it is. Hay buenos remixes ya subidos. Yo no he escuchado nada tampoco, la verdad. On Saturday, I'm going to meet a guy who makes a living from music and works full-time as a DJ. We're going to make a song together, and later I will join him on the stage. It's going to be awesome. Nice, Wetter. That's nice. What else wanted to say? Well, basically that, you know. That, yo! Bagar, thank you so much for giving a subscription to the community. I put you in priority list. Bagar. No. Bagar, like this. Thank you so much. No, not like this. Not this H. Okay. So yeah, basically that, you know, I will try to finish. But something that I want to really say, that I want you to know, is that I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to finish that remix. If I cannot finish, I will use the instrumental for an original song because I like it. I think it has a lot of energy. And maybe I cannot finish it because this week I'm releasing the Wildcrow Atmospheres Volume 2. 10 types of atmosphere sounds, 120 samples, sorry, in every key, every single key. You know, if you have the volume 1, the volume 1 has 80 samples, this one has 120, are way better, way more interesting, and other types of atmosphere sounds, like for example tremolos, monophonic, or melody atmospheres, which I think are crazy. Sometimes just putting, look, here in Hideaway, let me show you something. If we play Hideaway, just listen at the beginning.
Hold me.
Dun 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 dun. That thing is a melody atmosphere I found somewhere, you know? And it's not the melody of the song, not at all. Not the melody of the song, but I think it fits so well for the breakdown. I think it adds a lot of texture, it makes it sound more interesting. So I decided to make some melody atmospheres, and I think the pack is really good, really good. I'm not sure if I should release it on Friday or Sunday. Probably on Sunday with the YouTube video, normal YouTube video. What do you think? Better Friday, better Sunday? Whatever you tell me, I will probably do. So yeah, I'm editing a lot of videos, preparing all the designs, preparing everything to get it ready for the release, and that's taking me a lot of time. For example, this Monday I spent the whole day recording videos. I started at 9 AM and I finished at 7 PM recording videos, full time. Yesterday I didn't have internet connection. There was a problem in my hometown. I mean, half of the town didn't have internet connection. So I basically focused on editing videos, so I already did a lot, you know, but yeah, I still need to do a lot. And also, this Saturday I want to do another live stream, but I'm not sure. It would be really cool. You add presets too. No, because in the end it's a sample pack, you know, and I just want to make it like drag and drop. You take it and boom, you drag it. If you want, I can show you some of the samples in like a sneak peek, like a preview before everybody else knows about the sample pack. Do you want me to show you the Atmospheres pack before everybody else? Where can I send my song? You need to join Twitch or YouTube to send your song. Say it here. And on Saturday I want to do another live stream, but I'm not sure if make it to finishing the Hardwood remix. So it's way I take advantage of the live stream to make the song, you know. 2x1, I don't know how do you say this. ¿Cómo se dice en inglés? Dos por uno, o como lo de matar a dos pájaros de un tiro o algo de esto. Or make a DJ live stream, I'm not sure. I guess it's gonna be more like whatever I feel at that moment, you know. Look, I'm gonna make a question for the live stream, so you help me, okay? How was that? Encuesta. Ya no tengo fe. Can I make a question also here? Yeah. Okay. One second, guys. I'm making the questions for you. Okay, you can vote. If you take the chat, you can vote. There is a question on YouTube, but also on Twitch. Okay, what do you prefer? If what's this? What do you prefer? I think I have to mix the song for one client. I said I put subscriber, but he's a client. Maybe I can, if he lets me, I can mix that song live. So also you learn about mixing, or I can finish the hardware remix, or I can do a DJ live stream. Depends on you. Okay, just vote. And I will do that, you know. So this way I take advantage of doing a live stream to do all the things that I need to do. But well, basically, I'm gonna show you a little bit. You actually you didn't really say that you want it. I want me to show you, but I want to show you. Okay. So if we go here, well, we have here the Wildcrow Atmospheres Volume 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 types of sounds. Actually, experimental is just 5, so I would say 7 types of sounds. If we check Atmospheres Volume 2, boom, 10 types of sounds. Okay, all of them with all the keys, as you can see, from A to G sharp, going through all the keys. Okay, these ones are some. You can use them for the background, but also you can use them for. Let me raise the volume. For the drop, for example, this is more for the background, but the thing. Background, this one, like a stab that you can use for a drop, you know. ARPs. You put this in the background of your song, it's like, wow. I made really different ones to suit a lot of different genres, you know. Drones. This one. Woof! I really like this one. Or this one is also really cool. Check the melody atmospheres. This one. Poof! On this one you just put a trap beat and it works. Monophonic is just one note. Rear plugs. This one is so glitchy. This one, as you can see, says down and up because reverse vocals. This one is the best one. No, this. Pwah. I love the art, but I would like to be able to change the melodies. Yeah, but it's a sample, you cannot change it. The problem is, if I do presets, the problem is that, for example, I don't know, in the ARPs, maybe there's not only one preset, not only one sample. Maybe there are 3 or 4. You know, for the melody atmospheres, maybe there are 3, 4 presets also. You know, because there's one doing the melody, but then there's 2 doing something in the background, but then a lot of processing in the mixer that I cannot add that processing on the preset, you know. Or for example, for the drones are like reverb, soothe, EQ, render, pitch it up, then another render in the normal octave, combine them with reverb, with portal, you know. There's a lot of things, so I cannot really make that as a preset. I also have strings. This adds a lot of tension. Tonal reverses, like reverse vocals but with synth. And tremolos. For example, here I think there are 2 sounds. But on this one I think there are 3. You know? So yeah, basically this is the Atmosphere pack that is coming out this Sunday. Okay? I recommend you to, if you wanted to get it this Sunday, because there's gonna be, of course, a launching offer, you know, so it's better to get it when there's a launching offer. When will you be live so I can come at the right? I'm live right now. What's the question? Can we add a limiter before an EQ? Makes no sense, because then with the EQ you're gonna create dynamics again. So yeah, this is coming out this Sunday. In the Sunday video you will see better how it is each sound, you know, what it includes, all of that. Of course, this is not gonna be free. I guess you understand that. It took me, if we count in total of month, maybe it's like 3-4 months. If we count just the hours spent, maybe it's like 100 hours, or even more, maybe. I don't really know. I didn't encounter, but kind of probably would be more than 100 hours making this. You know, and then I had problems. I had a lot of atmosphere sounds that I decided to remove because I didn't really like them, or didn't think it was on the quality of these ones, so I decided to remove them, you know. And actually I've been testing them to make, I've made some kind of small projects, breakdowns and drops for the promo. And for example, there were some that I didn't really like them, so I reprocessed them again and exported again, you know. So yeah, I've been testing them, and also I'm using them in my new songs. For example, the other day I was using it in the Haru remix. I was using some. So yeah, it's coming out this Sunday, okay? Just make sure, I recommend you to get it this week, so this way you're gonna have a special offer. It's gonna be way more affordable. Mega Playboy Carti type beat. I think I never heard the song of that artist. Where are you from? Spain. Fair enough, I hadn't thought about this. Yeah. For example, in my Soundbank Volume 2, I think there are 5 presets that are atmosphere sounds, like chimes, an arp, or something like that. With the Serum 2, that guys, I have Serum 2 finally. Yeah. Last week I didn't. Now I have. The problem was that long time ago, 2-3 years ago, maybe you know, maybe you don't know, a hacker got all my passwords. He even stole my YouTube channel, changed it for a weird Elon Musk crypto thing, doing a fake live stream. I got it back. Luckily, he didn't delete the video, just put them on private. That was good for his part, you know. So yeah, I decided to change the passwords everywhere, but of course, sometimes I forget. Sometimes the other day I received an email telling me that somebody tried to access my Nintendo account, and maybe that account is from 2008, 2009, you know, 15 years ago, and it's like, I don't remember I have that account. So it happened the same thing with Serum, it seems, and he sold my license to somebody else. So when I was talking with the expert team, they told me your license got sent to this email. Do you recognize it? I was like, no. It was like davidmusic.g or something like that. So David, I remember it was David. David, if you're watching this, don't buy illegal stuff, man. This is what happens. He probably spent, maybe that instead of 200 euros, it cost 50, 80. He decided to buy that license, and now he doesn't have the money and he doesn't have the license. But well, luckily I have it back. I have my Serum 2. And I have to say, I tried really quick, and the kind of things of routing the sound to the filter 1, but then you want it to send to the filter 2, or maybe not, or then to the bus. I need to think up, like, understand that a bit more. But yeah, maybe with the Serum 2, that's what I was going to say, I can make more advanced atmosphere sounds, atmosphere presets, because I have at least 3 3 oscillator instead of 2, and also we have other modes like the spectral, the granulizer, and all of that. Maybe I can make presets that are more advanced in terms of Atmos, like these samples, because in these samples, for example, I also have granulizer things, you know. So yeah, maybe in the future. I want to release more packs this year. You know that I don't make some packs like sample pack 1. I just made one actually. I prefer to make specific ones like atmospheres, build-ups, I don't know, other things, you know, or sound banks. So probably the next thing will be this Sunday Atmospheres Pack Volume 2, and the next thing will be probably another sound bank. And it's gonna be in Serum 2, 99% sure. Okay. So yeah, basically, long story short, I will try to finish the hardware remix. I will release an Atmospheres pack this Sunday. Next Friday, the winners of the Major Laser Remix competition. I hope I win, or I hope I'm on the Remix EP. And I'm trying to sign 2 songs that, to be honest, I'm starting to be quite tired of labels that don't listen to songs. It's not, I mean, if they reject it, okay, no problem. It's like, I understand that you don't like my song, there's no problem. Maybe I'm not in a quality level that you want. Maybe the song doesn't fit your style. Maybe you just didn't like it. I understand that. Okay, respect that. But man, listen to it at least. The other day I saw one label saying, "Hey, send your songs." 2-3 days before, I resend it, and I was like, and I asked like, "Do I need to send it again, or that one is okay?" And they told me that it was okay. That was maybe like 3 weeks ago, and it's like, you ask for the songs, but 3 weeks later you're not listening to them. So why you ask for songs? Because if you don't ask them, at least, okay, all right. But if you are asking for them, why do you don't listen to them? You know. So I'm just waiting for labels to listen, and it's like I get desperate, you know, because I would love to. I could just release them by my own using DistroKid, as I made several times. For example, this year, Illusion and Hathaway, I released them by my own using DistroKid. By the way, with this link you have a discount. But I want to release in some labels also, you know, to get the fans of those labels and these kind of things. But of course, if they don't listen, it's not that they listen and don't reply, because this means a no. It's not that they say no. It's that they don't listen. It's like, ugh. Man, labels are kind of dead. I don't think so. It depends on what labels you're checking. There are labels that are dead. There are labels that 5-10 years ago were really good and nowadays are not that good. But there are a lot of labels that are still really good. And also, even if they're not good in terms, I always say these things. Labels need to give you 3 things: streams, recognition, or supports. If they cannot give you any of those 3, if you're really small, okay. But if not, maybe it's not a good idea and just release it by yourself. Alilo, thank you so much for that. Wait, thank you. Thank you so much for becoming a member, subscriber. If they cannot give you any of these 3 things, maybe it's better to release it by yourself. At least you get all the money. But if they give you streams and not of the other things, okay, at least you get the streams, so you keep the numbers high on Spotify. That could be good for the future to release in other labels that maybe check your Spotify, you know, or get known and all of that. If they give you recognition, like, okay, you're releasing this label, and even if they don't really give you streams or supports, it's like, all right, you've released there, you know. So this is like achieve goal, you know, and you are now in a bit higher level as a producer because you have released in that label. Or DJ supports. There are labels that are not really that in the scene, are not really that known, or that is not like, okay, big artists released there. No, but they have good contacts and they can get a lot of DJ supports. That's also really good, you know. So yeah, there are labels that maybe now can give you a lot of DJ supports, and that's also kind of what I want to get. But by the way, let me see the and the poll. Okay, on Twitch, 50% say to mix subscriber song, or 42 say finish Haru remix, and on YouTube is winning finish Haru remix. Okay, and nobody voted for DJ. Okay, thank you. That means you don't really like when I DJ. And I'm a really bad DJ. Thank you so much, guys. I love you. No, I know. I will have that in mind, and maybe I do that. So it's why I take advantage of the live stream and I advance on those things. Does it need to be original song or can it be a remix? Whatever you want to send. I feel like the hardest part is knowing what a label wants. I feel like always a style thing. Just it depends on what you want. If you just want to make music that you like, do it. Send it to labels. You're gonna find one, and if not, release it by yourself. You can use DistroKid. By the way, if you need vocals, guys, you always can use my code on Vocalfy, Wildcrow 10, so it's where you have a 10% discount. But if you really want to sign on labels, like desperate, then of course, like, all right, what is releasing Revealed? This kind of music. Let's make this kind of music. In that case, yes. But maybe a little bit different to catch their attention is like, because if you make exactly what they're releasing, is like, why I'm gonna sign you if I have other artists that they already know, that they already support, that have the same thing, you know? Is it worth it to release on my own, or should I, well, what they just said right now. Llevo 2 semanas esperando respuesta de Dropblow Records. Tardan máximo 7 días. Yo llevo esperando respuesta de una, no voy a decir cuál es. Pues lo puedo decir. There's one label that I'm waiting 1 month and 2 days to listen, not to answer, to listen. And another one, 1 month and 6 days. So basically 5 weeks. Just to listen. The one that I'm saying 5 weeks is the one that 4 weeks ago said, hey, send me your music. I feel more bass, more good is getting better. That's not for me, because of the style. Also, agencies work, but agencies are for another thing. People on Instagram, I'm gonna end this live stream. Go to Twitch, to YouTube, send me your music, and you will see how to improve it. Okay, give me a second. How do you know labels didn't listen? Well, if you send us a SoundCloud link, you can see when they listen, you know. If you don't have Pro, that you can, with Pro you can see who listens. If you don't have Pro, or also maybe sometimes they listen but they use their own account, so you don't know what label it is. What you can do is like upload the song, you know, and on the URL you put title of the song / private, you know, and you send that one only to this label, to label A. Then the other one, instead of private, put PRV of private, but PRV, and you send it to label B. And then PRVT, you know, every time you upload a different one with different links, and you send each one to a different label. Or you can use mail trackers, that there are some add-ons or plugins that you can use for that. Labels nowadays waste people's time waiting for their songs to be listened. But in the past it was the same. It was the same in the past. You just need to wait. That's why you need to have a lot of songs finished. So this way, while you wait for some songs to get signed, you are releasing others, you know, and something like this. Can you feedback my song? I'm a 4-month producer. Sure, no problem. Everyone's got me checking my email every 5 minutes. Just see that they haven't listened yet. What you can do always is send a reminder. You know, when you've sent the song and they are not listening, just send an email. If it's an email, send an email like, hey, reminder. You know, reminder, smiley face. Something like that. Because sometimes it gets lost in the emails. So moving up is good. Also, for example, these are tips that sometimes these kind of tips, maybe this one is quite basic, but these kind of tips, I keep them for my Patreon members. You know, we have a Telegram group where every week I share 2 tips, exclusive tips that I only share there. But this one I can kind of say it. When you're going to send a song to a label, check where the label is. In what country. If it's in the Netherlands, try to send your song in the morning in Netherlands time. Like between 9 and 12 a.m. 9 a.m., 12 p.m., you know? During that time, because it's when they're going to be. Of course, from Monday to Friday. A special tip. Monday, probably they have more emails to check because some people send it on Saturday and Sunday. And Friday, maybe they're like, it's last day of work, I don't really want to check, I'm tired for all the week, you know? So I try to keep it between Monday and Thursday. That's a tip I can give you. Where did you get the idea to start making music? I don't really know. I just I've always been interested in this, you know. For example, in the past, well, I still listen. The genre I listen the most probably is not electronic music, it's rap. And in the past, I liked a lot of rap. And I remember one day I heard one rap artist that I was listening to, that he was also making his beats. And I was like, how can he do these things? His own, you know, because I thought that you needed like that mouse studio with a lot of gadgets and cables and machines to make music. But especially, I remember one day one friend played Hardwell Spaceman, and I really loved that song at that moment. I was not into this kind of electronic music. I was more into commercial dance. That was what I was listening when I was going out, like Inna and artists like this. And when I heard that, I was like, ooh, what the fuck is this? So I started listening to the Hardware on Air. I remember that I was listening one Hardware on Air every day, a different one. And I think that the first 20 or 30 are not on YouTube, something like that. Or were not on YouTube. So one day I said, how are they making this? Just look at it and decided to start. This guy here started making music when Big Room was gold. Me or you? Inna is sick, Inna the goat. Started making music a long time ago. You. I think I started making music. Well, I've said this a lot of times. I don't consider I started making music when I actually started touching FL Studio. Okay? Because one day I open it, I touch it, close it, didn't open again for 2 months. You know, it was like an extra video game, you know, that sometimes you play. So I don't consider that that I started making music at that moment, you know. But when I started with that, I think Big Room didn't really exist, to be honest. Actually, I think I even started before listening to Hardwell Spaceman. I think. But I'm not sure. Because I think when I was 16, I remember talking with one guy that he was using Cubase. But I think I knew already what was FOST, but I don't know if I already tried with it. Something. I'm not sure. Muy difícil darte cuenta cuando haces música de verdad, es un proceso. Claro, no, pero me refiero al hecho de ponerme un poco más en serio. De varias veces a la semana, ¿sabes? Todas las semanas. No, en serio, yo diría 2018. Que es cuando me dejé de estudiar, me puse en serio con YouTube, empecé con YouTube, mejor dicho, y me puse más en serio a hacer música. Brother, what is meaning of SC? SC in music will be SoundCloud. Yo empecé a hacer música sin querer porque se me abrió una página web que era un DAO y no me dejaba cerrarla, así que tuve que aprender. ¿Qué? ¿Qué estudiabas? He estudiado informática. Tengo el título, de hecho, en casa de mi madre. If you had to choose one EDM song, what would be the best? You know, this changes over time. For example, I remember when Harwell and Dyro released his collab. I fucking love that song. I remember telling my girlfriend, hey, if I ever marry, this song needs to be played. If I ever die, this song needs to be played, you know? Then I freaking love Survivors, that is Harwell and Danik. Don't You Worry Child is a fucking classic. I mean, last year at Tomorrowland, when that song started, I mean, Sweet House Mafia, Mainstay of Tomorrowland, playing Don't You Worry Child, of course I had to cry. I mean, it was not possible to not cry. That was not an option. I mean, it's a fucking classic. I'm tired of listening to it when I go to a club here. And it's like, come on, there are a lot more songs, you know? But of course, Swiss House Mafia playing that one is more special. But for example, I fucking love, what was the name? That Garrix and Bon song. Bon is the singer. What was the name? The first one, I think they have 2 or 3. High on Life. I fucking love High on Life. Some third-party songs. For example, I will have to check the third party. Pure politics. Third party DJs. Or discography. Live Forever, of course. Every Day of My Life. Have No Fear. Free. Hope is the album, I think. I don't know. I couldn't say one. Which artist are you inspired now? Now, I would say John Summit. That actually he released a song today. I don't know why today, on Wednesday. I don't really like it. Any tips? But look, today, for example, I thought about this. Maybe that can help you. Okay? Today, John Summit released a song. And I really like what John Summit is doing. But I heard this song and I'm like, I don't really like it. Okay. That doesn't mean that song is bad. No. That doesn't mean he doesn't have to release it. No. Okay, that means that he likes that song, so he wants to release that song, and probably there's gonna be thousands of people that is gonna like it and love it. Okay, so what I thought because of this, I finished this Tech House song that actually on the Instagram channel I asked you for the name, and I sent it to 2 producers. One doesn't really doesn't listen to Tech House, and he didn't really like the synth. The second guy is a Tech House producer, but more kind of minimal underground. And what he told me is that he doesn't like it because it's too EDM, that synth. And my girlfriend just doesn't like it because she doesn't like it. But I tried all the synth, and I didn't like any of those. So I decided to just finish it because I like this one, you know? And there's gonna be people that is gonna like this synth and this song. And if I cannot find labels, as always, I'm gonna just self-release it using DistroKid. I don't care. I mean, I can get 100,000 streams on my self-releases for sure. Basically, every song that I have at least 100k. If not, maybe it's because it's a collab and the other person didn't really want to work on that. Maybe it's a bit old track and I didn't really know at that moment how to promote it and all of that. But new songs, all of them reach 100k, you know? So I'm gonna just release it by myself if I cannot get labels. And just release it. And somebody's gonna like that song. There's gonna be people that is gonna love that song. Even if there are some people that don't like it. So when you get feedback, one thing is that they tell you feedback, for example, that I tell you here, like, this sounds bad, this is muddy, this is too bright, this is harsh. Okay, listen to that and try to solve it. But if one artist tells you this scene is not good, this doesn't sound good, change this sound, maybe try it. At least try it. I try that. But if you're gonna get anything better and you like it, fuck it. Release it like that. Okay? So, for example, it's what happened to me. La de Hideaway es muy John Summit. Es que de hecho, voy a decirlo en inglés. NCRC told me Hideaway is a lot like John Summit. Actually, Hideaway is a song I did 2 years ago in a live stream. I think in April 2023. That the live stream was how to make John Summit style. And I made Hideaway. I really like it, and I said, I have to finish this one. But I delayed it. I basically didn't work on it in the entire 2023. And I finished it. But that's why it has that kind of John Summit style, kind of John Summit vibes, because it was a John Summit type song, you know? Hope you remember Cosmic Gay from when trance was in the golden era. I didn't really like that kind of trance. Tu novia al menos es sincera. Sí, mi novia es sincera. Me dice, esto me gusta, esto no. O a veces me hace, uff, esto suena mal. I agree with that. Nowadays music cannot satisfy everyone, but for sure will be someone digging the song, whatever the scene is. Of course. You're always gonna find somebody. Yes, bro, I send you something. Okay, how we doing today, babies? How much dollars are 100k streams? 100k streams is... This depends a lot, and there's a lot of people that say, hey, this distributor pays more, hey, this distributor pays less. No, it doesn't work like that, okay? No, but I released with this distributor, and then I released with this one, have the same streams, and this one pay me more. Every stream is different, okay? It depends on the country that you get the stream from. If the account is free or premium, the hour of the day, the moment or the month of the year. Because on holidays, on Christmas, for example, probably people is paying more to have their ads on Spotify. So Spotify can pay you more. Also, if it's the first time that person listens, or if the second time, there's a lot of variables that affect on the price of a stream. But kind of 1 million streams is between $3,000 and $4,000. So 100k would be $300, $400, kind of. Can go down to $250, maybe even $200. Depends on, again, if all your streams are from the United States, you're gonna get the 4,000 for sure, or even more, because where they get, where they pay the most. Hay lore entonces. ¿Lore en qué? Vaya predict. For most producer, I'm noob. Okay. Have any workflow tips how to easily get the tonal balance static mix done super fast in order to be able to focus more on the arrangement and creative process? I use AI for tonal balance. I don't trust my ears too much, but would love to test and okay. As I always say, have reference songs. Okay, and do A/B testing all the time. Like, first try to get the same volume with, for example, I use Julian to check the loudness. And I have the same LUFS, and then with my ears I check if it's right. I try to check the kick. When the kicks are at the same volume, okay, I just right click to listen to my song, and then right click and left click. No, sorry, I use right click, so I solo the reference song, and then right click again in FL Studio is gonna enable everything. So I do really quick a left click to mute the reference song. So it's like right click, right and left. Okay, so it's where I check really quick between the reference and my song. I check that the kick is at the same volume, and then I check everything. I focus on the leads, I focus on the bass, I focus on the mids, I focus on the high frequencies, on the reverb, and I check if I have it. Apart from that, you can use magic cues like the ozone equalizer, for example, to check kind of. But of course, you can have the perfect match, and your song sounds bad because of the quality and so that's something, but don't focus extremely on that. And then you can use the tonal balance by Isotope. That is gonna tell you in your song how loud is the bass compared to the rest, how loud are the mids, all of that. O control Z. Me he perdido. ¿Qué habláis, Josben y INC? Ailore, vaya predict o control Z. No entiendo. Lo mismo que tú. Ah, vale. Okay, so should we start with the feedback? Or what? Me está poniendo que se llama en este que también un temazo. Will you ever make a tutorial on how to make music in FL Studio for beginners where you explain the basic controls and what their functions are? Like if you're someone who... I have my masterclass where I go quite basic, not really like how to use FL Studio, but I'm not gonna make that because there are already a lot of videos over the years from a lot of different artists, so I think it's just making something that already exists, and you can watch it from another YouTuber, you know? Actually, I had something like that, but in Spanish, because I was going to make kind of, with other people, we were going to launch something that in the end we didn't continue. So those videos are like in my hard drive. Yo, a lot of people today. A lot of people, guys. We're gonna start with the feedback. I just want to say, now that there's a lot of people here, this Sunday, I'm releasing the Atmospheres Volume 2, 120 samples, 10 types of atmosphere sounds like melody atmospheres, drones, arps, tremolos, vocal reverse, tonal reverse, a lot of things. Stay tuned, Sunday. And there's going to be a special launching offer, so don't miss it, okay? Okay, let me move everything. This goes here. This goes here. And by the way, if you want, I'm gonna give you feedback. I'm gonna give you a lot of good feedback, in my opinion. But I give extremely more detailed feedback. Like, okay, in this sound, you need to EQ this in these frequencies, these dBs, you know, and way more precise in everything. But to my Patreon members, so you can become a Patreon member if you want to, you know, next month. You can start in April. And actually, if you become a pro member in April, you're gonna have, I think, 37 sample packs. 37 sample packs for you. My Soundbank Volume 1 for free, an exclusive Soundbank, I think 3 or 4 FL Studio projects, and well, the weekly tips. I mean, think about it. I tell you to think about it, because what you can get is crazy. Wait, I'm scheduling. I'm putting everything. I can find you tweets in mobile app. Why? That's weird. Wildcrow music, not Wildcrow. Maybe it's because of that. I don't know. But guys, think about becoming a Patreon member. You're not gonna regret it, guys. Okay, let's start with the feedback. Yeah, we had some. Let's start with Vagar, because he gave a description. Actually, he's the first one, so. Do they have Sonarworks enabled? Yes. Okay. Okay, let's go. Let me check the camera. This is the camera is good, the chat is good, this is the screen, the border, this border, the email, the Dropbox, the link, no secret things, no nudes, no corn, no any illegal things. Let's go.
I can't feel it. Girl, pick up your phone, I can't believe it.
I was like, whoa, what awesome vocals. Then I read The Weeknd.
Can feel
I was going to ask for the singer.
my spirit slowly leaving. I can see myself and I'm not breathing. I'm not breathing. Slowly bleeding. I wish that I told you all my feelings. I hope that I live life for a reason. But at least you play the song when I'm gone. And I hope you cry for me like I cry for you. Every night for you. Take it easy on me, baby, cause I tried with you. Saw my life with you. End of time with you. Now it's
Okay, I really like the vibes and it sounds really good, but I think when the drop starts, the vocal gets really muffled, like loses all the brightness.
spirit slowly
Someone send Wildcrow corn. No, please, because I can get banned on Twitch.
leaving.
Here, it
I
has
can see
brightness.
myself and I'm
But
not.
then-
You cry for me
It's like filter or something, you know?
like I cry for you.
I would try to boost the highs and reduce a little bit on 700, 500 hertz, something like this.
And I hope you cry for me like I cry for you. Every night for you. Take it easy on me, baby, cause I tried with you. Saw my life with you. End of time with you. Now we're strangers and I hope that you still cry for me.
Maybe the kick could have a bit extra attack or punch. And I think a problem here is that it sounds like all the other Afro House songs. It's good, it's cool, and people is gonna like it for sure. And I would I encourage you to release this and upload it to Hyped It, because you can get try to get as many streams as downloads as possible, and you can get in the charts, you know. But that synth is overused. Everybody's using that synth for Afro House, you know.
I've been living
Wildcrow back to the stream.
with this lie, now I can't hide the truth.
And also, I feel like it's a bit too mono. Like all the drums are exactly in the center. So maybe I don't know how many hi-hats you have. I think you have shakers and hi-hats. So maybe the hi-hat 5-10% to the left, the shakers 5-10% to the right. You're not really gonna feel that they are in the sides, but that opens a bit more the thing. So because right now is the kick, the hi-hat, the shakers, the bass, the synth, the vocal, everything's in the center, you know. So try to open it a bit more. Yeah, to release it on Hype, you have to do it through SoundCloud, and the problem, that's why, I mean, I was in the top 8 of Tech House. I've been in the top 10 for over almost a month with my Bad Bunny remix, and then they deleted my Bad Bunny song on SoundCloud because of copyright. So I lost that spot, you know, and now it's not even in any chart because it was there, so people was seeing it and was downloading it. Now it doesn't happen.
I've been living with this lie, now I can't hide the truth.
The Weeknd also takes down the remixes.
Girl, I cry for you. Girl, I cry for you. Yeah.
Yeah, actually I made a video about how to mix Afro House.
I can't see clear. I wash my fears with whiskey tears. I disappear. Don't interfere. The end is near. The crowd will scream. I block my ears to stop the cheers. 'Cause the stage took a toll and faded on.
Okay, if it gets down instantly, it's because of SoundCloud algorithm. Then it's because the algorithm knows the copyright, so it deleted. With Bad Bunny didn't happen this. What happened with Bad Bunny is that the song was working, but the label found it, so the label decided to take it down and actually gave me a strike. You know, it was manually done by them. That's worse because with the automatic algorithm, SoundCloud algorithm, you don't get the strikes. So maybe in that case you can filter it, something like this.
On the floor in this penthouse, breathing, I'm alone. And I hope you cry for me like I cry for you. Every night for
This piano is a bit loud.
Take it easy on me, baby, 'cause I tried with you. Saw my life with you. End up time with you. Now we're strangers, and I hope that you survive for me. Like I cried for you. Every night for you. I've been living with this lie. Now I get high with you. I get high with you.
I really like it, to be honest. And I'm not a fan of Afro House.
Girl, I cry for you. Yeah. I've been living with this lie. Now I get
Pretty good one, man, and not a lot to do on the mix. Well done, well done. Thank you so much to Brefthe for giving that subscription. I'm gonna put you in priority list. Brefthe. Okay, but before continuing with the priority list, I'm gonna do a not priority, and we can do a number game. Re-record the vocal and run it through AI and get it released as a cover. Yeah, for example, I uploaded also a video about that, and I released my Dua Lipa remix as a cover. Okay, the number game. If anybody is new, basically I'm gonna think on one number. If you guess the number, you get the feedback. Okay. If you're on YouTube, you have less chances because YouTube has more latency, so that's a problem. Okay. It's breathe. Okay. Number. Okay, the number I'm thinking is between 25 and 50. See, they have a problem here. Okay, we got it. The number was 33, and the first one saying 33 is the Skyters. I have a problem because I don't know why. My mouse that is right here, the click is not really working well. It's like I click and it clicks 2 times, or I'm dragging and it is like I release the click. So I decided to take my girlfriend's mouse, but this one, the wheel is kind of broken, and when I do it too fast, for example right now I'm doing it and it's going up. So for this game it's a bit Mouse Wrangler boy wants to fly. Okay, Skyters, Deep Fear. Quite chill. Ibiza Summer Cocktail.
In the silence of the night, fire's burning. I can't escape. In the depths of the rhythm, I face my deep fear. In the silence of the night,
I think the synth is too loud, and it gave me. We were talking about Inna some minutes ago, and it gave me some kind of Inna hot vibes.
fire's burning. I can't escape. In the depths of the rhythm.
Yeah, I think in the drop the vocals it feels like filtered. In the break it has more highs and more controlled mids, and in the drop it's like has too much mids and not highs enough. I'm talking of the previous song.
I face my deep fear.
Is the bass in key? It doesn't feel in key. The bass is not in key, and I think the idea is good, but here, before a drop, that synth is way too loud. Maybe the chords in the sides are a bit loud also. I'm kind of focusing more on the chords in the sides than in the main melody. Thank you, Anas. Maybe a drop is too long, at least for me. Flies. No sé si lo puedes ver en el chat. Tienes un emoji delante que pone que repartes alegría. I really like this part. I think maybe it could be a bit more control. I feel it's a bit loud or a bit too close to me. Maybe a bit more rear could be nice.
In the silence of the night, fire's burning. I can't escape. In the depths of the rhythm, I face my deep fear. In the silence of the night, fire's burning. I can't escape. In the depths of the rhythm, I face my deep fear.
Man, check the bassline and change it. It's not in key. I like that the scene is changing. You open and close the filter. That's good. But the thing is, even if you change the synth during the drop, you open and close the filter. I think that the drop is basically the same thing over and over, and both drops are quite long, so it makes it even more repetitive. You know, we'll try to do more changes, add, I don't know, or the synth, add extra sounds, or change in the melody or something. But especially what you need to do is to work on the bass. The bass is not in key. Or maybe it's in key, but it's not working for on the melody. You know? Maybe you're using notes that are in the key, but not the right ones. So try to work on that. Okay, let's check Alilo. I don't find anybody called Alilo. What's Alilo, right? Alilo. Therefore, feedback, guys, about the bass is basically the same stuff like the original Sidekick Deep Fear. I felt out of key as well, but I don't know. Rhythm is the same as the original one. Everything moved to another key. I'll try to play another note and see what happens. Yeah, use all the notes. Alilo, can you send your email name? Because I look for Alilo and there's nobody called like that. Se de tú le da un poco vibes a Metallica. Ah, ok. Al hilo 2899 sí que me sale. Alex. Pensaba que sin poner los números saldría. Okay, let's check this one. Okay, just with this, not trying to offend, of course, but just with this, I know the song is gonna be quite noobie. Okay, like the quality is not gonna be the best one. Why? First, the piano sound is a bit basic. I will try to look for another kind of piano. It sounds a bit muddy, but that's not really the problem. And you basically only have the piano. You have some pads, but it's too flat, too static, too, there's not a lot going on. If I'm on Spotify and I listen to this is not gonna catch my attention. So you need to add, if you have a vocal that I don't know, I would add the vocal since the beginning, or maybe have an arp, maybe have the melody of the drop and then you filter it, or something to catch more my attention. Just piano, chords, is not gonna catch the attention of the listener. No, I choose songs, I prioritize the subscriptions, and then I alternate between games. One game, one subscription. One game, one subscription. FL Key 2 coming? Really? Downlifter too loud. And doing this, using the same chords but now with a rhythm, it's not bad, but it's too much like 2013, 2015 Avicii style. And that doesn't really work anymore, The clap is missing all the bass, all the warmth, all the meat, all the strength. The melody maybe is a bit too much like NCS 2014 style, but it's nice, it's happy. Okay, the idea is not bad. As I said, quite outdated, to be honest. If you try to sign this, it's going to be really difficult. But the idea is good. The melody is nice and so. What do you think? First, the ride that you have with the kick is way too loud and it has too much attack. So I would cut the very beginning of the attack. Then there's way too much noise in the background. And also something that happens to a lot of you is when you have the noise, when you add a downlifter, you tend to use downlifters that have too much mid frequencies, and you don't cut those or reduce those mid frequencies, so it's gonna add a lot of muddiness. The downlifter that you add needs to have high frequencies and maybe a little bit of mids, but basically no mids, because otherwise it's gonna sound too much like in the background, and that's not good. Okay, I think here. Okay, the piano has bass and you have a sub drop effect, and they are clashing. So you need to choose. Or EQ, don't automation in EQ, something like this. To be honest, the idea is quite good. It's happy, the melody is not bad, and so on. The vibes are nice, but apart from sounding quite outdated, it sounds quite basic because of the sound, especially the breakdown. The pianos you're using sound quite basic. I will try to look for other pianos, or maybe don't use pianos, use just pads, something more updated, or layer this piano with something else. But the idea is good. I mean, I think it's not about the starting point, but I think you need to go for something more updated, because otherwise it's gonna be really difficult to sign this. But also, even if you release it by yourself, it's gonna be difficult to target this to listeners, you know. Real early days and CS vibes, yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm gonna check another priority, another subscription, to try to reduce the list. Breathe with a V should be hardstyle, but I think it's not gonna be hardstyle. Gracias a ti, Alex. No hardstyle. Look, for example, this is a kind of synth piano or really filtered piano that already sounds quite more professional and quite more updated than the piano we heard before. You know, so sometimes it's not the idea, it's the sounds you're using. Well, sometimes no, most of the times. This reverse vocal is way too loud.
We are satellites, watching all the stars go by, and I'm holding on to you, 'cause you're holding
The vocal is a bit loud compared to the instrumental.
me real tight. If I had a choice, I would choose you every time. Yeah, I don't know how to breathe without you by my side. You know me well, you know that I can
Maybe
never
it's
leave your side, like a wave of
Bigger
passion
bass.
till you're tied, till you're tied.
I would try to open a bit more this arp, because it's clashing a little bit with the vocal, so you put it on the sides, it's not gonna clash that much. But apart from that, I would reduce a little bit on the mid highs, or even do some sides in EQ from the vocal to give more space to the vocal and make the vocal more clear.
Like a moth is so flame, that's how it is with you and I. Say to me, if you're the
I don't know what you added here, but it sounds really muddy in the low
and
end.
I. Say to me,
I think it's a downlifter or an impact that... I think it's an impact. I think it needs a lot more punch and way cleaner low end, so I would just replace that impact for another one.
if you're the earth, then I'm your gravity, and I'm the oxygen that you need, and now I'm falling through the sky. Yeah, that's you and
Future bass. Not future bass, not hardstyle, not future pop, not melodic dubstep.
yeah, that's you and I.
The drop is a bit too loud compared to the break. I think the idea is quite good. Maybe a bit too much sidechain, and I think it feels a bit empty. I mean, I basically hear the kick and the synth. Okay, of course I hear the bass and also, but like the main things are kick bass, and then we have some kick leads, and then we have a bit of bass. So we'll try to compensate that, reduce a bit the volume of the kick and the leads. That will already reduce the volume of the drop, so it will fit better with the break. And then try to enhance a bit more the mid bass, maybe, or try to add ambient sounds or some pads, something to cover more space. Also, a little bit more reverb could be nice on the leads.
We are cannonballs, and we watch the time go by. I don't want this to slow down, and I never want goodbye. If I have to go, know that you're not thunder in the clouds. Then the lightning strikes. You know me well, know me well. You know that I could never leave your side.
Maybe the chords or pianos or whatever you have there, I would reduce a little bit on 400 or 500 hertz, like 1 should be, to make it sound a bit cleaner. When you add more instruments here, it sounds a bit muddy.
Your side, like a wave of crashing till you die, till you die. Like a moth is to a flame. That's how it is with you and I. Say to me, if you're the earth, then I'm your gravity, gravity. And I'm the oxygen that you need. And now I'm falling through the sky. Yeah, that's you and I. Yeah, that's you and you. Yeah, that's you and yeah, that's you and I. Yeah, that's you and yeah, that's you and I.
I think it's pretty good. I would just do the things I told you, that there are 4 or 5 simple things, and that will make it sound way better, in my opinion. Very good one. Very good one. Okay, next one. Let's check it with a number game. By the way, have you seen that European Union is telling us to prepare for a World War III? That we need to have water, some food, and all of that prepared, at least for 3 days. My question is, will there be Tomorrowland and Defcon 1? It's gonna be before or after that? I mean, I already have the tickets, and I want to go. And I have a trip on August with my friends. That will be nice to go also. Can it be after the summer, please? Please, don't fuck the summer. I mean, go and kill yourself if you want to, but on winter, that nobody enjoys winter. You know? Let's give us the last summer at least. Please. By the way, I don't know if that person is here, but somebody told me that a Spanish guy told me that he was going to Defcon 1. Is he here? Alguien me dijo, algún español me dijo que iba al Defcon. Just bought a water bottle from my town. I'm ready. No te olvides del papel del culo. Acá en Lataña no soportamos tener verano todo el año. A ver, depende de qué partes. Vete al sur de Argentina, a ver si hay verano. Tristan, you didn't join that many live streams since December, so that's why. Calling Putin right now. Wildcrow wants to go to Tomorrowland. Can you postpone the war? Yeah, please. También estoy aprendiendo español. Muy bien. Okay, it seems that Defcon 1 guy is not here. It's because I want to join any kind of Telegram group for Defcon 1 people that goes from Spain, but I didn't find any. So maybe that person knew one. Maybe ask it on the Instagram channel or something like that. Because I really need it. Okay, let's do another number game, alright? Again, the number game, I'm gonna think one number. If you guess the number, you get the feedback. It's curious how last week on the live stream that was me producing, everybody, like big part of the viewers were on YouTube, and there were just a few here on Twitch. And today is the opposite. When I do feedback, it's the opposite. Everybody's on Twitch and just a few on YouTube. Your face looks like Ilya Tupuria handsome. Okay, number game. The number I'm thinking is between 1 and 25. If you guess it, you get the feedback. Okay, let's go slowly. With my fucked up mouse. Okay, The number is 17. And the first one is Andrew Galaxy. Andrew Galaxy. Can you tell me your email name or your real name or something like that? Oleg Ondra? Oleg, yeah. I'm gonna put the song and I'm gonna go for something to eat really quick. Give me a second. Wow. I put you your favorites. Wow, no, I put you a song. Give me a second.
Bring the baseline, bring the baseline back, baseline back, baseline back, that's that line back, baseline back, baseline back, baseline back, that's that line back, bring the baseline back, baseline back, baseline back, that's that line back, baseline back, baseline back, bring the baseline, baseline back, baseline back, baseline back, that's that line back, baseline back, baseline back, baseline back, that's that line back, bring the baseline back, baseline back, baseline back, that's that line back, baseline back, baseline back, bring the baseline.
I just think here it needs a bit of some cleaner in the mids. Maybe the vocals are a bit loud.
Bring the baseline back.
I think it sounds quite good. Here the shakers are a bit loud. And I will try to clean the mids, but I think it's not a problem. I think it's more like personal taste. I think it sounds good. But the shakers are loud. Like the vocal is pretty loud. Here the vocal has some high resonance that are pretty annoying, but also I think this part sounds a bit chaotic and too, like, not clear at all. And I think one of the problems is that the vocal is way too distorted. It's nice to have the vocal distorted right before the drop. That gives an odd touch, but I think during the break shouldn't be that distorted, because that distortion is making it sound too squeezed, and the song already is quite full, and adding more harmonics, and so that too much, like, you know what I mean?
Bring the baseline back, baseline back, baseline back, that's that line back, baseline back, baseline back, baseline back, that's that line back. Bring the baseline back, baseline back, baseline back, that's that line back, baseline back, baseline back, baseline back, that's that line back.
You see what I mean? For example, in this part, I would have the vocal less distorted. It is a bit annoying. And then here, it's nice to have it like this. It adds another touch, but not the whole time. I think you can make it sound a bit cleaner on the mids and the brown on the vocals. The rest sounds really good. Pretty strong, quite different, quite unique. I like it. Let me check Anna's. The last priority, at least for now. I don't know why I'm thinking this now, but I mean, right now I have 3 songs finished. Well, actually 4. One remix that I don't know if I'm going to release or not because it's a remix of a rap artist. I think I never told you this. And I don't know if I should tell you. Well, never mind. But I have 3 songs finished. And I don't have any of them signed or ready to release. And I hate that. I'm like, why? I want to release music. Actually, it's something. Again, I talked about this with my Patreon members, and I'm preparing something. I'm trying things on my own to try to make this thing better, and then I'm going to tell them the results and how to get that and all of this. But there's something on Spotify called popularity index. Okay, Spotify has an internal metadata of your artist profile and your songs in each individual track, and has a popularity index from 1 to 100. Okay, so the higher this value, the more it's gonna get into radios, discover weeklies, playlists, and all of this. You know, it's gonna get pushed more. So the more songs you release, or the more often you release, the better, because your artist popularity index is gonna grow. You know, if you don't release music, that index is gonna stay, or even it's gonna go down. But if you keep releasing those extra songs, the extra popularity index is gonna make your artist profile to grow. So I want to keep that high, but I need to get signed. Fuck. Maybe I need to just make a VIP remix of Hideaway and release it by my own. And this way I have another one. Cocaine motherfucker. Let me see. Cocaine MF.
Cocaine motherfucker. Cocaine motherfucker. Cocaine motherfucker.
Never heard this one. I hope this year I would release music after a 1 year gap. Last year I just released 2 songs. One in March. Well, the like a melody remixes, but were not mine. On January, in March or April I released OCD, and then on June I released Africa, and then since June until this January I didn't release any song. I had them, but I preferred to wait to do this, to start properly on 2025. You know. Okay, let's see this one. Swedish Mafia drum and bass remix.
I don't wanna be alone, so I was wondering if I could stay inside your home. I was too comfortable by your side. Now I can't be on my
What Swedish Mafia song is this one?
own. I was wondering in your eyes. I could get lost in here. I could get lost in here. I got it now. I'm gone, baby. Got
Another minute. Is this one new? I didn't hear this one. In 2022. Well done, Wildcrow. I didn't hear this one. Let me see. the original. That's why I listen to it. It's just pop or something to chill. Okay, this one, your remix looks good.
I told my guys, I got my foot out of the street. She looking for me outside. I wanna know, yeah, will you ride or will you die? I wanna know, do you really gotta go? Cause I don't wanna be alone. No, don't you leave me on my own. Can we stay another minute?
I would try to clean a bit on the mids, especially on the reverb of the vocal. If you clean a little bit that, the mids of the reverb of the vocal, it will sound way better.
Another minute. Can we stay another minute? Can we stay
Three things. The kick, I will try to add an extra top kick, maybe one top kick that is more distorted, more noisy, more kind of kick attack on top of this one. I think that could add another touch. Second, the snare is a bit loud, I would reduce the volume. And third, on the synth, it's like in some parts I would do fast panning, like and continue. For example.
Can we stay
This in this last one, for example, or here, at the end or at the beginning of this bar or something, just to add an extra touch. Not completely left and right, but maybe 30% to each side or 40%. That can add an extra touch. But the idea is really good, man.
Preacher said I'm better off. Preacher said I gotta do it on my own. Yeah, borrowed you and now I gotta let it go. Wrote the message but I never pressed send. I got it now, I'm gone baby, gotta flee. I told my guys, I got my foot out of the street. She looking for me outside. I wanna know, will you ride or will you die? And I wanna know, do you really gotta go? Cause I don't wanna be alone. Don't you leave me on my own. Can we stay another minute? Maybe we can stay another minute. Maybe you can stay another minute. Yeah, another minute. Wait, I wake up with Can we stay?
Other two things, I think I would do a small high cut, soft high cut like this, super soft on the leads because the top highs are a bit annoying for me. And also I think on the drop sounds a bit too full, like too much sound going on and covering too much space. You know, I think I would try to give a bit more space to everything to make it sound, to make it breathe a bit more. But man, the idea is really good. Maybe I would just convert this into a cover and release it as a cover on your own on Spotify. I have a video on YouTube talking about the covers. You can do it, and then release it by yourself. You can use DistroKid, for example. They get you the cover and release it because it's really good, man. Really, really good. And of course, send it to drum bass artists. I think now Arcando is doing more feedback sessions. Try to send him this one. Really good one, man. Really good one. I really like it. Actually, lately I'm listening to a lot of drum and bass, especially when I'm at the gym. I alternate between hardstyle and drum and bass. And I really like it. This one is really good. It's something I would listen to be honest. And I don't know if you've seen yesterday, I think it was, or 2 days ago, Arcando shared an Instagram story that he was in the studio with Andromedic. That one can be a really good one. They can make a really good banger. Just try to maybe the feedback I gave you and convert it into a cover. I mean, to be honest, for me at least, my personal taste is 10 times better than the original, because the original is way too chill, way too relaxed. I don't like that. I like energy. I don't care the genre, but I like energy. Rap with energy, rock with energy, electronic music with energy. Okay, no more purities? Nope. Okay. Number game or what? Shit. Maybe try it next time, Anas, and see if he can listen. I don't have contact with him, so I cannot send it for you. Rock, drum, bass right now. Number game 17. No, it was the old one. Let me think. Okay, the number I'm thinking is between 60 and 90. 60 and 90. I need to go really slow because otherwise the... Okay, we got it. The number was 71. The first one is Nur Marvin. Nur Marvin. I think nobody... No. Can you tell me your real name or your email name? I looked for Nur Marvin and there's nobody. Go like this. Nope. Nur Marvin with... Yeah. Marvin. There's Marvin. Okay, another remix.
Thought I found a way. Thought I found a way. But you never go away. So I guess I gotta stay. Oh, I hope someday I'll make it all. Fail even if it takes all night. Oh, 100 years in a place to hide. But I can't find you. I never wanna feel alive. I'm trying. I can't find nothing.
Okay, I think here the biggest problem is that the vocals has no space. The pads are way too loud, they have too much mids, they are masking the vocals, so I would reduce the volume, I would do a bit of EQing on the pads, and then I would use sighting EQ to give more space to the vocal. Is this new? Fans? Oh yeah, I saw an ad on that. Let me see if I can see my... This part should be louder than the previous part, and actually is more quiet, so try to solve that with the volume balance, with the volume automation. Maybe if you want to have both the vocal and the leads, I would have the leads filter in this part, or just the plug sound doing the melody. So this way the vocal has more space, because right now the leads are taking all the space. The second kick is not in key. I think you need to go with a bit tighter, cleaner kind of kick. Like the punch, okay? I'm talking about the punch. This one has a bit too much distortion. And then on the tail, I would raise a bit the volume. The kick is way too big, taking too much space. And the leads are pretty full, pretty strong, pretty long. So you need to go with a tighter, cleaner kick. I know that very distorted kicks are normal. I'm not saying you don't have distorted kick. What I'm saying is the punch, I would try to have a bit tighter, more kind of punchy kick. And the tail, the base of this kick, reduce the volume. This will give a lot more space to the leads.
Walking out of town, looking for a better place. Something's on my mind.
Always have no space, that's why.
But I know someday I'll make it out
I like this part. This vocal is extremely loud. Maybe too much stop here. You know, I like this part here. Quite a bit. But then here should have started drop, in my opinion. Not another breach, another fake drop, you know? Too much silence, too much stop. Or maybe have this build up after this vocal. And then this could work better. I think the idea, you know, the concept, what you've made, is pretty good, but the mix needs a lot of work. It sounds pretty muddy, not clear. The vocals have no space, so just need to work more on that. Nah, I'm checking for example, Hideaway on SoundCloud, the listeners. I don't know if this, since the song got released, or is new, but says the biggest fan is just heard it 4 times, but they have almost 2K. Oh no. The Bad Bunny remix had almost 10K, which for SoundCloud is really good nowadays. Fuck it. I hate copyright. Well, bro, I didn't know you stream as well. I do a stream every week. Man, that's because you don't follow me on Instagram, at least. Or on YouTube. You don't pay attention to the things I post. Because every week, I'm here. Last week, I did a live stream doing a remix to Harwell's song. I follow you on YouTube, then you don't have activated the notification or something, because otherwise you will know it. Because every week, every month, I'm doing this for the past, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. I'm probably going to invest in a studio monitor soon. Right now, I'm mixing with regular headphones, so the mix isn't unfortunately that great. Okay, several things about this. First of all, if you're gonna spend on studio monitors, make sure also to have some acoustic treatment. You don't need that professional like this, but have something to avoid the reverb on your room. Okay, and then I always say this: okay, you can have better studio monitors, you can have better headphones, but in the end, what you need is to understand what you have. Okay, and use reference songs. Maybe you have had, for example, these ones. I have here the Shure SRH 440. They cost me $100 when they got released. Now I think they cost like 50, something like this. They're not really that good. I use SonarWorks to have a bit more balanced sound, but they are not really that good, you know. But I don't care because, well, I don't produce with this, but I just use it as reference. But when I check this with this, first I listen to reference songs that I'm using, and then I compare that song with mine using this. So if, let's say, this one has too much high frequencies, it doesn't matter, because when I listen to reference song, it also has a lot of high frequencies. So I'm just checking my song with the reference, and I say, do I need more highs or less highs? If I just check my song with this, I would say I need to reduce on the highs because I am hearing too much, but it's the headphones. If I use a reference song and I compare, I'm gonna say it's good. I have the same highs as the reference song, so I don't need to boost or I don't need to reduce. And it doesn't matter this, you know? That's the thing. Actually, for example, I have some earpods, okay, the ones that go here, that they use for the gym. They are JBL, okay, that they really like, and I especially like the low end. So for example, even if I have 8-inch speakers here, it's like the really low end. I'm talking about 60 hertz below. I don't, when I listen to with this, I can feel it and so, but I cannot really pay attention that much, like focus on it. Even if I use a filter, I cannot really focus on it really precise, you know. So I use those headphones, those earpods, you know, because as they are like here exactly, not in a room, they are completely in my ears. I can focus a bit more, I can pay more attention, I can go more in detail on those frequencies. So I check it there. And for example, I realized about a lot of problems on the Tech House song I told you that I just finished. I realized that the sub bass was a bit gritty, a bit broken, you know, and the reference songs I was checking had a lot more clean or clear sub bass, like just sine wave, you know. I didn't realize about this with my studio monitors, but I did with the earpods, so I decided to change it. Also realized, because I didn't check it before, also realized that the phase of the kick and the bass was not right. So it was because of when they changed between the kick and the bass. I mean, I don't know if you're gonna really understand this. I'm gonna show you with an example, because this is also gonna be really good for you. But this only at the very end of making a song, okay? Don't focus on this just at the beginning. It doesn't matter at the beginning. Just at the very end. Just check it, because also solving this is really simple. Give me a second. I'm gonna use a kick. Okay. And use a bass. Well, I can show you already. Give me a second. Okay. Let's say we have this, whatever. And I need sighting. My eyes are itching a lot. Just with Kickstart, whatever. Okay, what I do, let's say we have this kick on this bass. All right. I think I need to go lower. No, here. Okay, I listen and I think it's good. But then what I do is I use Shaper Box because it's more comfortable. This is oscilloscope because it always starts here. Okay. Or do I need to go lower? No, because I don't hear it. Okay, like this. What it is, I filter it. Okay. I just check the low end. Usually between 80 and 60 hertz. Well, right now the kick is way too loud, so let me reduce it a little bit and maybe boost the bass. That's way too much. Let's say we have this. Let me put in 1/4 so I can see this, okay? All right, so what's happening here? I mean the kick. Okay, the bass I need more sighting. A bit more. Hello? Okay. So what we need to check is the kick. When we play the kick, as you can see here at the end, but I don't know why it's that quiet. It's not because of the volume. Okay, now. Like this. You're gonna see it better, okay? When we have the kick, if we pay attention, I can freeze it, okay? This goes up, this goes down, goes up, and goes down, okay? At this part, at the middle, is going up. So the bass needs to be exactly the same, okay? So here, the bass needs to go up. Why? Because this is a pure sine wave, okay? So if I have something going down, for example, this that goes up, I have another sound here going down, they're gonna cancel because it's just a sine wave. It's pure, okay? They are gonna be basically the same thing. It's just an amplitude going up and an amplitude going down. So they cancel and you don't hear anything. For example, if we take a kick, if I clone this kick here, okay, and make it unique, and now reverse polarity, instead of check this one, this goes up. If I check now, it goes down, okay? It's the opposite, as you can see. So we can hear the kick, but if I put those together, there's no sound because they are canceling, okay? So in the bass, it's the same thing. If we have here the kick going up, or here down, or here up, when we have the bass, it should be the same. So as you can see, it's moving, right? Then what we need to do is to go here and reduce the random. Boom. So it's all the time the same thing. And if we pay attention, here it goes up, like in the kick, but not exactly the same spot. The kick is a bit earlier, right? So what we can do is, well, add some, I don't know if I can do it actually here. Maybe move a bit the face. So it's more like this. No, a bit more. Something like this. You can also use offset and so, but well, never mind. So now, as you can see, it goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down, goes up. That's good. If we reverse the polarity of the kick, right now here is going to create something weird. You see? Up, down, these things. This means that you're having some cancellation here. So you need to reverse the polarity of the kick or move the bass as I said. So when this was not like this, I don't know if you're going to hear it now because of your phone speakers or whatever you're using. Right now it's like tuku, 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 tuku. But in reverse, is more this kick bass like tung 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 is more exaggerated. So when I was checking that song, I didn't realize about that with the speakers, but I did with the earpods. I realized that the kick bass was too much like Melbourne bounce, like instead of boom boom, it was like paka 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 paka, you know, and that was because of the phase problem. So I needed to move the phase of the bass and have it perfectly, you know. So right now that we have here the kick up and here exactly the bass also up, they work perfectly together. You know, that's what you want to achieve. And again, if you see a waveform like this, then you're having a problem. And As I said, I didn't realize about this when I was listening in the speakers, but only with the earpods. And then I checked it and I saw the problem, you know? So that's why I also use different sound systems. The car test is the key to a good... I never check on the car. Maybe this just be my case, but I didn't hear any cancels or weird things. Seems I knew the speakers are the real test. If it sounds good on that, it sounds good everything. On everything. If it sounds good on your phone speakers, you're good at mixing. No. You are good. You are good at mixing in the mid frequencies or the highs. But maybe the bass is chaotic. Because you don't hear the bass in the phone. Real man. Damn, felt that in my bones. I like this guy. Who, me? Esto lo vimos en un juego de preguntas en un stream anterior. Sí, es verdad. Wildcrow is GOAT. Bro is one of the 2 people on Twitch who's actually giving you real feedback. Thank you so much. As I always say, I don't really give feedback here. The real feedback, I give it to my Patreon members because they're supporting me in that, you know? And I give them, like... I know, I spend 30 minutes giving feedback to them. 20-30 minutes for every song. And I give them feedback like this. It's crazy. Sometimes it's like 5-6 sentences only in the intro of the song. Or only in the first 8 bars. You know? Yeah, I hear the tugo. Pero eso cambia con cada nota. Claro. Ahí hay un poco el problema. Si quieres... Flies is telling you that with every note it changes. Depends on the style you're making. There's some styles that the note is the same. But what I would do is, for example, on the song I'm talking about, the first note, the bass changes, but the first note and the one that stays the most is the root note of the key. So I try to keep that one good. What I would do is, if you're having a lot of movement in your bass, I would either try to have the first bass note of the drop work together with the kick perfectly, because this way the drop starts with more energy. Actually, what I was having the problem in the first note. That's why the drop didn't really start well, you know? So I try to solve that. Or at least in the root note of the key. And if you want to go one step forward, what you can do is, but that's a bit too much in my opinion. You take the sub bass, you export it in a sample, in a file, an audio file, and in every note you make it unique and you reverse the polarity, or you move it where it needs to go to fit perfectly with the kick. If you do it like this, it's gonna be perfect. But I know sometimes it's too bad. Thank you so much to Yo Marvin. Wait. Hyper. My girlfriend arrived. Hola. Sí. Hola.
Oli,
¿Qué es eso? ¿Eso es para mí?
florecitas.
¿Para mí?
No, las he cogido del campo.
Ah, vale.
Para la casa.
Ah, vale.
Mira, huele.
Muy bien.
Son muy
Sí.
bonitas.
¿Tiene bichos?
No lo he revisado uno a uno, pero... Si tiene, pues sorpresa.
Hype PRPL. I'm gonna give you feedback now. Give me a second. And Marvin, I already gave you feedback, but thank you so much for giving that, man. Josven, also thank you so much to you. Okay, I was going to finish the live stream quite quick, but... Okay, ¿cómo puedes ver eso de manera tan detallada con otro plugin que no sea Shaperbox? Con algún oscilador. Yo también tengo el SM Exoscope, que creo que es gratis, pero el problema es que no empieza desde el principio, cada vez es más complicado. No, la polaridad yo no lo cambiaría de los kicks, la cambiaría del bajo, no del kick. Great tip using Shaperbox. I just sub. I haven't explored. Thank you, yeah. Are you also DJ? Yes, but not really going to clubs and so. So moving the face knob on Serum helps. Yes. Hola, señorita Firefly. Will you ever do a tutorial on recent big room house again? No, not really. Yeah, the gifts were as a thank you for your feedback. Thank you so much, Marvin. Thank you so much. Love you. Okay, Hype, just tell me your real name. You don't need to send me your email address, just tell me your real name. Or Hype PRPL? No, nobody call like this. Matisse Andreani. I'm not good like Anna Samir, but I just released. Let's hit this one. Come on. And well, with what I said, with all this thing of FO Studio that I just showed you, is what I always tell you. Even if I cannot give you feedback, because I mean right now I have 29 unread emails. If I cannot give you feedback, just pay attention, because this tip I gave you for a perfect sub bass, the tips I'm giving to other people, like, no, this is too loud, the vocal is too loud. Then you check your song and it's like, oh, my vocal is also too loud, you know. So you learn, even if I don't give you feedback to your specific song. Just pay attention and you can learn a lot, you know. Actually, in the past, I've also been on live streams of other people sending my music. I didn't get the feedback, but I learned something from the feedback that person was giving to other people, you know. So I hope it helps in any way, at least. I'm French, so please be slow. Muchas gracias, Josben, me alegro. Okay, I like this kind of car sound going to a synth. It's quite interesting. Maybe I would make it faster because this is way too long. I would cut all of this. Maybe start from here, kind of. I would reduce a little bit on the mid, low mids, like 300-400 hertz on the car sound to have it cleaner. And as the sound is going up and this transition, I would reduce a little bit the volume of this car sound to fit better with what you're introducing of the song. Okay, I think transition is way too soft. I mean, here, the part is good, but I think you need to filter slowly the bass, the low end, and maybe even the mids, and make it sound really thin and kind of lose it, and then make it come back in the drop. This way you're gonna create contrast and it's gonna sound good. Right now it's going way too soft into the drop, and it doesn't feel as a drop because of that. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of the bass sound and the lead sound. I think it's quite interesting and unique, but personally, I'm not a big fan of it. But for example, if you've been in the beginning of the live stream, I said I've made a song that 3 people that show it told me that the lead I had to change it, and I like it, so I just kept it. So you can keep it if you really like it. But I would try to use all the sounds maybe, or at least for the bass. I would also change the clap. I think the idea is not bad. I think the idea is quite interesting and unique, but the thing is not that commercial. It's not sellable. It's not something that I don't really see this in tech house playlists, for example, you know, or in other. It's more experimental, more underground, I think. And for example, the break, I think you could change a bit more the sounds and have a bit of contrast to the drop. But yeah, it's a bit more personal taste what I'm saying, you know. The mix needs a bit of work, of course, but I don't know. It's different. Yeah, but the idea is good, man. I think it's quite unique, and that's also really important. Well done and thanks for sending. No puede ser, me he suscrito sin querer, estaba mirando para suscribirme con el Prime. ¿Pero te has suscrito con el Prime? A mí no me ha llegado nada. Ahora sí. Gracias, NC. Muchas gracias. Si no querías, pues bueno. Tu Prime para mí. Jiji. No, me he suscrito normal. Ah, sí. ¿Y querías suscribirte con el Prime? Well, let's check Josvent and NC. Josvent. Equivócate regalándome una sub la próxima vez. If you upload DJing lessons, you can be at 100k subscribers. No, because first of all, I'm not a good DJ. I mean, I can DJ, of course, and I do DJ sets and I defend myself, but I'm not a really advanced DJ to really teach you. Also, if I would do that, I would do it in another channel, because then the problem I think happened a bit on my channel is that I try to cover too much topics, niches, genres, and so. And in the end, I have, for example, a lot of people that came from the hardstyle tutorials, and now they are not watching my videos because I'm not doing hardstyle tutorials. Even if there are other videos that can help them a lot on growing as an artist, money, production in general, you know, things like this, or entertainment. So if I do DJ things, they will come also. That also happened this a bit with the YouTube Shorts. A lot of people subscribe because of the YouTube Shorts where I was DJing, and now they are not watching the YouTube videos, you know. So I would do it in another channel.
Yeah, es que no hay nadie como ella. Lleva puesta mi chaqueta. Me encanta como le queda.
El vídeo de Har rompió bien fuerte. Tiene 1 millón o así. Algo así, o 1 millón y algo.
Yo solo quiero complacer. Es que no hay nadie.
Okay, I think this chord sound,
Yo solo quiero complacer.
I think it gets too loud. I would control the volume, and the vocals I would make them louder.
Lleva puesta mi chaqueta. Me encanta como le queda. Yo solo quiero complacer. Es que no hay nadie como ella. No.
Efectivamente, necesita más ataque. Escucha Nusuali. Sí tiene un rollo, ¿eh? I think the kick needs a bit more punch. He says that the reference needed were like this. Anyway, I would try to have a bit more punch on the kick.
Lleva puesta mi chaqueta. Yeah. Me encanta.
And on the clap, maybe I would layer it with a soft snare, so it's where you add a bit more body. Because right now I feel it's too thin, too bright, and not with a lot of body. So maybe adding a snare underneath with more body can, even if it's quiet, it can make it sound fuller. Especially here, for example, it sounds only the clap. You know, if you layer with a snare, can be good.
Llévalo a las estrellas, trátala como una reina. Tú eres mi dosis perfecta.
There's like a distortion kind of thing on the sides, on the higher frequencies. Is it in purpose or is it a mistake? Not a big fan of it. I think it makes it different, but not a big fan of it, to be honest. But it's personal taste.
El Onyx en mi tormenta. Con su Franson si me dejas. Sin ser nada ya me celas. No, tu mirada me condena.
I would say to boost a bit on the mid highs, like 3k on the vocal to make it stand out more. But the thing is, as the vocal is a male vocal and singing quite low, maybe even if you boost there, you don't really get a lot of presence because the vocal is not there, you know. Maybe just make it louder.
Vivo toda tu cadera, baby, me gusta tu piel, tu forma de ser. Esos juguetes que te di, te
Maybe reduce a bit those sounds on the sides, a little bit.
queda muy bien, todo te está bien. Déjate querer. Es que no hay nadie como ella, no. Lleva puesta mi chaqueta, yeah. Me encanta cómo le queda. Y solo quiero complacer. Llévala a ver las estrellas. Trátala como una reina. Tú eres mi dosis perfecta. El Onyx es mi tormenta. Yo solo quiero, no, perderme en tu cuerpo. Si quieres lo hacemos en secreto, no. Tú eres toda diosa. Los demás te envidian. Como tú no hay otra.
Pretty nice one, man. I really like it. I just think those mixing things, but I think the idea is really good and really unique. Y si no conoces a Unusually, o sea, es que es, o sea, lo conocemos, por eso lo ha dicho. Tiene un rollo similar así, cantado como más como triste, intentando estar detrás de la instrumental, tal, parecido. Again, let's check NC. And guys, this is gonna be the last one for today, okay? Gracias, bro. Voy a arreglar esa cosa y voy a escuchar a ese artista. Let's go and see. The hi-hat needs a lot more energy. I would layer this hi-hat that covers a bit of space with one that has really short attack and is focused on the highs, giving a lot of attack like tss, tss, tss. Because this one is really, it's like shh, shh, shh. You know what I mean? Maybe the drums are a bit too wide. At least for my personal taste, I would narrow them a little bit. And maybe try to make the kick attack stand out a bit more, the punch, a little bit louder over the other drums. Make the vocals louder. Yeah, man, this is the last one. I need to leave. Almost 2 hours 30 of live stream. I think the idea is pretty good. I think mid is nice. For my personal taste, I would try to have a bit more mid bass, because maybe this in a small speaker or on the phone, you don't really hear the bass. So you only hear the drums and it's like, eh. But that's personal taste, of course. In this kind of minimal tech, there's not a lot of mid bass. But I would try to have a bit more. And maybe I would reduce a bit the drums. Maybe I would reduce a bit the drums. This way the kick will stand out more. You don't need to boost the kick. But I think they sound. Castillo no es más Future House. Castillo no hace Future House de hace un montón. De Future House se fue al Bass House. Del Bass House empezó a moverse hacia el Tech House así más comercial y ahora hace este tipo de Tech House.
Que le dé, que la sube, la baje, la toque, la roce, la ponga en la pos y la huila al revés, que la vez se le meta con este, la llevo a la cama, la cojo y le meto otra vez. Trambótica, erótica, 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 trambótica, erótica.
Give a bit more brightness to the vocal, like boost a bit on 3K and a bit on the top highs. But the thing is really good.
Trambótica, erótica, trambótica, erótica, trambótica, erótica, trambótica, erótica.
I have some friends that Clun is supporting a lot. One of his songs is really similar to this. So if you can maybe try to send this to Clun, because it seems he's supporting a lot underground art, upcoming artists, and he's really into this now. Clun, clone, con dos os.
Chiquitita quiere hacerme el sex, se luce cuando me ve, ey. Chiquitita quiere hacerme el sex, demonio vestido de mujer. Chiquitita quiere hacerme el sex, se luce cuando me ve, ey. Chiquitita quiere hacerme el sex, demonio vestido de mujer. Chiquitita quiere hacerme el sex.
Maybe here a could be nice.
Se luce cuando me ve, ey. Chiquitita
No, es que creo que tiene un sello. Es que no lo sé mucho, no me muevo tanto por ahí, pero creo que tiene un sello y prueba muchos temas. Y si los temas funcionan los firma o algo así, creo, me parece que me dijeron. Entonces prueba a ver.
quiere hacerme el sex.
O sea, quien te digo yo son bastante, o sea, como productores son súper pequeños y como DJs no son nada súper grande.
Demonio vestido de mujer. Chiquitita quiere hacerme el sex. Se luce cuando me ve, ey. Chiquitita quiere hacerme cuando me ve. Ey, que le dé, que la sube, la baje. Ella quiere que le dé, que le dé, que la sube,
What happened here in this bass? Like, whoop, whoop. Is it a problem? I don't really like this.
la baje, la toque, la roce, la sube, la baje, la toque, la roce, la sube, la baje, la toque, la roce, la toque, la roce, la toque, el toque, la sube, la baje, la toque, la roce, la sube, la baje, la toque, la roce, la sube, la baje, la toque, la roce, la sube, baje, la toque.
Not a lot more to say on the mix. Pretty nice one. Mira, los que te digo son Del Pin, DLPIN, Del Pin y Paul Martin creo que era. ¿Vale? Que tiene un tema que se llama... No me acuerdo. Báilalo, muévelo, pelealo, pégalo, no sé, préndelo, no sé, no me acuerdo cómo es. Y Clun se lo está pinchando en todos lados. No sé si es que lo van a sacar por su sello o qué. Pero mira, a ver. Y... Espera. Búscalo en Instagram y verás que... Bueno, lo sube a Stories, pero verás que Clun se lo pincha un montón. Entonces, de alguna forma habrán llegado y como productor no han sacado temas. Creo que tienen uno solo. O sea que no... no debería ser difícil llegar a esos contactos, ¿sabes? But well, guys, this is the end of the live stream. Well, basically everybody left. This is the end of the live stream. Remember that this Saturday I'm going to do another live stream. I don't know if it's going to be remixing the Hardwell song, well, finishing in remix, or mixing a client song. You know, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Because when I mix for somebody else, I like more to be on my own, chill, relax, you know, and when doing a live stream, I'm a bit more stressed. So I don't know what I'm going to do. But, well, thank you so much to everybody that has been here, to all the subscriptions today. How many subscriptions we have now? Nice. Also, sorry if I didn't give you feedback. I cannot check everybody's feedback, but I think I gave a lot of good feedbacks today. Even OpenFO Studio telling you the kick and bass thing. Por ejemplo, en NC, mira eso del kick y bajo y comprueba si realmente lo tienes en fase, ¿vale? Eso es muy importante, sobre todo en esos estilos. So yeah, nothing else. Saturday new live stream. Sunday releasing the Atmospheres Volume 2. And next week another live stream. Okay. So nothing else, guys. Thank you so much for being here. And see you on Saturday. Okay. Goodbye. Ciao. Goodbye.